Evaluating candidate responses. Now that you've learned how to get complete behavioral responses from a candidate, how do you evaluate that information? There are 3 things to consider: situation similarity, approach effectiveness, and significance of the results. The first question you need to ask yourself in evaluating a response is, how similar is the situation being described to the situations the candidate may actually face in the job? If the situation described is closely related to the job, more importance and value should be placed on the response. The second question you should ask yourself is, how effective were the candidate's behaviors in the situation? Were they effective, highly effective, less than effective? In order to rate the candidate's effectiveness, you must rely on your understanding of what constitutes effective behavior in the job and compare that standard to the candidate's response. The final question in evaluating a response is, what happened as a result of the actions taken in the situation? How positive or negative were the results? And what were their significance? All 3 of these elements should be considered when making your evaluation. For example, responses that describe highly effective actions in highly relevant situations with significant positive results would be scored at the high end of the scale. Typically, ratings are made on a 5-point scale. 5-point rating scales are the easiest for interviewers to use. They allow for a meaningful discrimination among candidate responses and have a midpoint that reflects the standard for successful performance. Be aware, however, that the midpoint is not like getting a C in school, but rather that the candidate meets the standard for successful performance. When assigning a rating to a competency, you must consider all of the candidate's responses collected for that competency. To arrive at a competency rating, take each individual response and its weight and value into account, along with your understanding of what it takes to be successful in the job. To integrate ratings across interviewers, the best practice is to have each member of the interview team provide their rating and rationale, including examples of key responses they collected. The interview team should then discuss the total pool of responses and come to a consensus on how the competency should be rated. So remember, as you evaluate your candidate, look for situation similarity, approach effectiveness, and significance of results. Good luck.